Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Both streams should be up now. Yeah, sorry for being like 12 minutes late. I... What's it? Oh wait, oh shit, I need to put the thing on OBS. It never works. It never works properly. I keep forgetting that I have to like reset it. Okay, there we go. Now it's up. Alright. Let me adjust that a little bit. Okay. Dude, I've been trying to figure out what kind of format I can do. So, one of the things that I've been thinking of doing is, setting it up so that my streams also go on TikTok. Except the problem is that, like, just me talking about Tetrio stuff is not gonna appeal to a TikTok audience at all. Like, I've gotta be playing the game if I want to, do it on TikTok. So, not sure how I'm gonna do that. And then, of course, like, it could also be clip farmed, for TikTok, like my streams, but I don't know how good that would actually make for TikTok content unless I'm playing the game. Like, I have to be playing the game to actually, to be on that platform at all. Because, like, it has to be kind of, like, brain rotty, like, something's happening at all times, or it's just completely cooked, right? The formats don't line up, but I figured out how to, like, actually multi-stream it properly. So I could have, like, a real setup if I do intend to. It's just that, like, I would have to do them outside of my regularly scheduled shit. I'm 3 years free of short-form content. Damn. Respect, honestly. Dude, I was talking to one of my brother's friends, like, just earlier, because my brother had, like, friends over, right? And so I was talking to his I was talking to some of his friends, and he and one of my friends, he has a little brother who's like 17 now, right? And he's like, dude, that guy is like completely brain rotted. That guy, he has to like permanently have YouTube Shorts or TikTok open at all times, whatever he's doing. I feel like it's only really conducive to reactionary content right now, unless you put god-tier amount of effort into educational videos. Your videos and streams have to be a next level energy to click. Well, I mean, like, the general audience is not going to be interested in whatever I have to say about Tetrio. Like, no one who's scrolling TikTok, it's so niche, it's never going to appeal to anyone if I'm, like, talking about why I reworked The Escape Artist twice, right? Like, if I say that shit, like, no one's going to listen on TikTok, right? So you can talk about things, right? But you have to talk about things that are like very broadly applicable, right? Or at least in a popular enough category. I don't think, or I think also like it could be like kind of educational entertainment where the people who are watching it aren't actually trying to learn something. Like there's a certain TikTok meta where like there will be educational TikTok content, except, like, the people who watch them aren't trying to learn shit. Like, they aren't trying to learn anything. They're just trying to, like, watch something and feel like they've learned something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, just... No, it's not educational content disguised as entertainment. It's entertainment disguised as educational content. I think there's a pretty important distinction there. I recall you getting a couple hundred viewers from just playing Tetris fast. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, the platform is OP. The platform is OP. I just need to figure out how to, like, optimize it. And, like, do I want to spend that much time fucking grinding away at TikTok Live? Like, for science, cool, right? But I don't know, man. If it was disguised as educational, wouldn't it not be watched? No. So, like, I'm thinking about people who watch like cool science videos or something, right? And they're like, oh my god, I'm learning so much. But like they're selling the feeling that you're learning something, right? Because it's not like well, sure, you like learn cool facts or whatever, right? But you're not like watching it to learn or anything. You're I mean, Nile Red is just entertaining because it's so educational. I think there's a difference. Uh, No, you don't. After 6 million views, I saw maybe 50 Twitch followers. It's hard to convert TikTok followers off the platform. I mean, that the TikTok followers off the platform is not really my issue. More of what I like want to look at as success is like people who didn't know about Tetrio who now know about Tetrio, right? And then in that instance, right, like people who play the game because the first person they know is Garbo. It's very similar to like they play the game and the first person they know is Wumbo, right? It's like or play Tetris and the first person they know is Wumbo. It's like you just become the brand name because of that, right? So I think like if you set your ambitions a little higher than like the Twitch follower count, it is like real exposure. Dude, Miles went fucking crazy. So your goal is sort of twofold. You're looking at growing your own brand adjacent to Tetrio brand. Tetrio is much more important than my own brand. Well, okay, I say that, but it's not like the huge difference, right? But I think if I got Tetrio players, right, then that would eventually lead to myself anyways, right? It's so one is more important than the other. Yeah, what's up, Clicks? It's been a while. I'm sure you inspired like 50 people at least to play Tetrio off of the TikTok streams. Like maybe. Like I think that's pretty good if we can get like long-term players on Tetrio, right? I think that would be a good thing. What if you woke up tomorrow and got slammed into the ceiling abruptly because of one of your neighbors cleared a T-spin double? As in, like, garbage rose up from the floor and it, like, moved me. But wouldn't it move the whole house? Or unless it's, like, just from the floor up. I'm thinking about this much harder than it should be thought of. Let's see. You could take something seemingly innocent and just overcomplicate everything, which in reality gets more people intrigued. I mean, yeah, like, that's pretty much the, like, the TikTok thing. You know, I'm trying to put into words, like, this whole educational content thing. Because there has to be someone who knows what I mean. Like, fucking all of these YouTube, these YouTube, like, video documentaries or video essays and shit about, like, niche things. They're all, like, edutainment, right? Like, no one actually wants to learn anything, and no one does learn anything. It's slop. Yeah. YouTube slop. Loads of sciencey educational TikTok content stuff bend the truth to be more entertaining anyways. It's not really meant for learning, yeah. Like, it's its own type of brain rot that doesn't commonly get... It like, passes under people's radar more, right? Let's see. It sounds manipulative, but you gotta trick people into learning. I mean, like, no. See, the thing is, like, you don't learn anything. I don't think that, like... There is that. What you're talking about, Wiley, like if you're talking about the your like Wiley TikTok thing, like the Wiley Tetrio. If I just look it up, I can probably find it. Where's the YouTube short? Shorts, or is it how rotating breaks Tetris? Where would it be? Like this video here. Wait, let's see. This video. Damn, this only did 3.6K. But like this video is not what I'm talking about. This is educational content disguised as entertainment. This is absolutely not what I'm talking about. Garbo, can you incorporate the Zenith Tower into study material for my exams? Can you show me the study material and I'll try and do it? Send me a DM, cheese, and I'll cook. I'll cook. Honestly, I haven't seen you playing Tetris for quite a while, but I still like showing up to your streams sometimes. Yeah, I mostly just talk about Tetrio stuff nowadays. But I actually, dude, I want to talk about more topics outside of Tetrio, because there's a lot that I can, like, speak on and that are interesting topics that I think would be cool to discuss with chat. It's just, like, I don't exactly know how to approach that, and obviously, like, it doesn't make as good YouTube content, right? Like those Minecraft parkour study guide generators. No. I think what he's talking about is just like making them into Zenith Tower stuff. I think you'd thrive making that sort of stuff, though. I mean, but that's like not really the game I'm playing anymore, right? That's not really what I'm like trying to accomplish. Or at least I don't think it would, like, help as much, IMO. Let's see. This video is good, though. This video is very good. I'll play it in case some of you haven't seen it.
That's a bad misdrop. I have no idea how you're gonna fix that. Oh, God! What the f***? Okay, something's clearly wrong here. Surely this
the waste TTST right? Tower in the background.
In Tetris, pieces don't just rotate.
Dude, I like that the keyboard is a really good touch. I actually haven't gotten to like break down what I like about this video.
I have no idea how you're gonna fix that. Oh God, what the f***?
But this video is very good.
Something's clearly wrong here. Surely this can't be possible. Right?
Yeah, like this shit with the like IBM keyboard and the hitting up and down to like rotate it up and down.
Well,
like this shit.
Pieces don't just rotate or not rotate.
It's so good.
Instead, we have the super rotation system. When you try to rotate a piece, the game checks a few different positions to see if it can find one that isn't obstructed. It's basically a process of elimination until it finds one that is available. This part of the super rotation system is referred to as the kick table because it can look like it's kicking pieces into place. With all that in mind, let's go back to our impossible...
The like kick with the wham sound effect, it reminded me of Tetris Prime Time, I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're trying to rotate counterclockwise.
It seems like some shit that Millen would do.
First check, failed. Second check, not a chance. Third check, yeah right, next. Fourth check, success.
Dude, I love the delivery of success too. Like, I think that could not have been delivered better.
Like that, the SP smashes through the floor. It makes a bit more sense now. However, those last few checks make for some weird kicks. There are a lot of absurd rotations made possible by the SRS kick tables. And so just for your enjoyment, here are a bunch of Tetris pros using some of them.
Dude, Vince's eyes here amongst all the other profile pictures is kind of funny. I found this funny too. Vince definitely holds way more than 10 world records. It depends what you consider a world record. It's a good video though. It's a good video. Little funny side story. I accidentally said clockwise in recording and had to set up the green screen again to re-record it. Oh, so like you only realized far after the fact? What's the optimal keyboard setup? Is having rotate and move on one key good? I'm assuming you mean like using one finger. Having rotate and move. You do not want to have the same finger use those, no. That is not optimal. Because, like, there's times when you want to, like, move the piece to the right while also rotating it. So, if you have to use the same finger for that, it's, like, pretty cooked. Let's see. Is it just me or does Wiley sound weird when he's talking in a short form video? See, I don't exactly know what you mean by that. Because, like, what do you mean by weird? He sounds like normal Wiley, no?
Okay, everything looks above board, good
like, obviously he's acting and, like, playing shit up, but, like, I wouldn't say weird.
Oh, God, what the f***? Okay, something's clearly wrong here. Surely this can't be possible, right? Well, in modern Tetris, piece...
Like, he sounds like normal Wiley, now. Imagine having both rotate and move bind into one key. I mean, you could probably make it work. It's just, like, really aids. Completely unrelated, I think I'm banned from your Discord server. Yes, I was the one who banned you because you are not following Discord TOS. It's eccentric and over the top. Also, I think one section of this video is pitched down 10 cents. Wait, why? Wait, why? Do you just have multiple keys that do the same thing? Well, I mean, I don't, right? I don't know who does. Maybe that YouTube chatter does. Yeah, anyways. Let's get to, wait, okay, hold on. We got Cheese's study material. I need to check this. Have fun incorporating Zen the Tower into this. Alright, I'm setting it. Let's see. Alright. Important sampling requires that we generate samples according to some non-uniform probability distribution. Alright. And then P of X. But our code has access to only a uniform random number generator that provides uniform random values. Okay. To generate non-uniform random values, we use the cumulative distribution function. Okay. So for probability density function, P of X, its CDF is some shit, some formula. Okay. Recall that a probability density function must integrate to 1. So the rightmost maximum value of the CDF is also 1. Bro, I give up. Bro. Bro, I'm cooked. Okay, wait, how does this have to do with probability? What does an MRI scan have to do with probability? Okay, and then... Wait, bro, am I cooked? Am I... what the fuck am I reading? Wait, I don't see how any of these things are related. Okay, how did we get to X-ray images? How did we get here? I don't think they're related. No, like, they very much are. No, they very much are. This is the same shit. Yeah, wait, what is this class? What class even is this? Computer graphics. Wait. But what is fucking probability density function have to do with this? Chat, can someone smarter than me explain? Garbo, I can VC with you right now and explain PDF and CDF. dear God, bro. Get in VC. Get in Garbo Discord VC. I'll pull you in. I'll drag you in. Nah, man. Where is Devo? Devo, get in here. I derailed the stream for 15 minutes. Dude, where's this guy at? What the hell did I join to? I don't know how we got here. Okay, hello.
Oh, hello, stream.
Okay, wait. Can stream? Can you hear him? Wait, can you just like talk for a bit? Just yap.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be kind of quiet. If you want, I can switch to a different setup that's louder.
Easier, I can turn you up a little bit. Actually no, I'll turn you up in Discord because I think you're quiet for like me even. Okay, wait, you're at 165. Talk.
Yeah, no, I'm generally always quiet. Like,
okay. I think you're good. I think you're good here. Okay. Go.
Okay. Alrighty. So hold on. Wait, I need to pull up. I need to re-pull up stream. So we're talking the PDF CDF stuff, right?
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Chat's saying you're too quiet still. Chat's saying you're too quiet.
Ah. Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay. Wait. I had you on 200%. Okay. Wait. I turned you down a little bit. Okay. Speak.
Okay. All right. We're working on the live balance. Chat, is this working?
Chat. I need the analysis right now. Chat.
How is this? Oh, it's going great. This flashback to when I was thinking I didn't realize how loud the mic was on Apple Orchard podcast, and it was like way oversensitive, and I just like screamed into it, and I definitely blew out someone's eardrum doing that.
Okay, they're saying it's soft again. They're saying it's too quiet.
Okay, here, turn me down to 100%. I'm gonna go to the other setup, and it's gonna magically be louder. I have no clue.
Okay. I'm prepared. And like that, he's gone. Alright, I have to duck off and go wash the chickens, but... Dude, I have to duck off and go wash the chickens is some Australian shit. Alright, but I wouldn't shut down the idea of some short-form TikTok stuff. I also think there are a couple sections from your long Tetris history stuff that could fit into short-term content. I can see that, yeah, like some of the stories. Alright, anyways, Devo, talk.
Yep. How's the volume?
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, see, I have no clue why this is like... My laptop just refuses to function properly.
Yeah, you're good now, Okay.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, actually, wait, Cheese, can you send me the thing too? Please?
I can send you it. Here.
Okay.
Check DM. Okay.
All right.
Are you gonna like share screen?
I mean, do you want me to like draw on top of it or something, or like?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like, it's good for the stream experience. It's good for the stream.
Can I actually? Can I draw on a PDF document? How does this work? Oh boy. Figured this out live. Is there a way for me to? The little AI assistant button in the corner. Can I tell it to draw something very specific? Wait.
You're on PC, right? Like
yeah. I'm on like Adobe Acrobat. Hold on. I just usually don't draw on PDF documents that I'm looking at. There's a highlight tool, which I guess is like something. So I can kind of get away with that.
If you get like a very fine highlighter, then sure.
Hold on. Try and highlight color, opacity. I can set it to 100.
Okay, just share your screen now, and we can look.
This is not drawing. Oh, it's only doing the text. It's only whatever text. Okay, this is not working.
It's fine. Yeah. Just send it.
But I can't draw on it though, so like you could honestly just keep it up on stream and then I'll just talk over it. Like
okay, sure.
I don't know. Okay, so we're going over. Yeah, so All right, so this is not very odd that it brings up as non-uniform sampling. Although I guess that kind of makes sense. So PDF TLDR is basically everything on that axis between A and B has some probability of happening.
Right.
Whether that's so it's like it's not just like 1 has a probability, 2 has a probability. It's like all of those values, like if you had a bunch of decimals.
Right, like just any point within the space of these two. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so the reason it has to integrate to 1 is basically saying that the area that amount of the graph takes is equal to 1, is because the probability it encompasses all probabilities.
Right, so anything between guaranteed and never, right? It's so 0 and 1,
so
right?
like something between A and B is happening on that first graph. So it integrates to 1. So like essentially that's what probability you're looking at. So let's say like I picked a number between like 4 and 7. And so that's where I'm pulling. So like a lot of those numbers are going to be closer to like the middle, so like 5.5 or whatever the middle point is. But they're all going to, like, if I take like thousands of examples from that, they're going to essentially make that shape if I put them if I like kind of stack them up where they're the same values. So you'd have a lot towards the middle there. And as you get closer to the extremes, because they're less likely, that height on the graph there is lower.
Right.
So those values are less likely. But because that's the entire event, that's why it integrates to 1. Because it's essentially like the probability of an event has to be between 0 and 1. If you have the probability of like everything that you're looking for, it's 1. Like you can't have a probability of 2. Right?
Right.
And so CDF, which stands for cumulative distribution function, it's basically if you took the PDF graph, which is that nice little like bell curve.
Right.
Well, not really nice bell curve, but no one's going to check me on that. And you just summed it all the way until you got to point.
Wait, sorry, what? Sorry.
You summed it all, essentially, or added it all together.
Okay.
So instead of it going like up and then down, it would exclusively only go up.
It would go up more towards the center. Wait.
Well, that's where the higher increase is.
Well,
like,
yeah.
You can see the
that's,
slope of the graph is higher when it's going up. Like
yeah.
right?
That's what I mean, right? So it's like, yeah.
And then that's why it also ends at 1.
Okay.
Because that's the total area, and you're essentially taking the cumulative probability of everything from that point and everything to the left. Because again, you basically start from the left and you just keep adding everything that little P graph has, and that's the C graph on the right.
Okay. So then, what's the use of the C graph? Like, what's the purpose of viewing it that way?
So, there's a couple ways that I could get into this, but I'm probably not going to talk about them like really well without using jargon.
Okay.
One of the ways you could think of it is like, what is the chances that I get something that is like, either this number or less than, and you can just use the function, the CDF, plug in the value, and you get your answer. Rather than with the PDF on the left, you'd have to basically you have to integrate in order to get that response, just given like an X. So like let's say I have an X value that's wait, hold on. So I can draw. What?
Okay, then go. Then do it.
Okay, so why is it? It's like only working 30% of the time that I'm trying this. I don't know what. Oh wait, no, this isn't. I'm on my laptop. How do I shoot? Wait, can I draw on a laptop instead? How do I open it that way?
Dude, what is going on in the general chat while this is happening?
Is there things happening? Is there stats talk? Oh my!
I wish it was stats talk.
Okay. Is it?
Also, I just realized
if I go to Safari, is that gonna work? I'm just trying to figure this out. I don't know if there's a. Wait. Hold on. Can I wait? maybe put this in a different dock thingy and draw that way. More airdrop. No, I need some way to put it into something that I can draw on top of it. Oh, markup. Perfect. Hold on. Now, how do I screen share this?
I mean, you could just share your full screen, no?
Shared on mobile Discord before. I don't even know if I have. I guess, but I don't want to like leak anything important. Actually, do I have anything? Use the Discord app. Okay, well, how does Discord app draw? Someone's pinging me, telling me I can draw on the app. I don't know how that works.
Wait, you can?
Hold on. We'll just try the. All right. Go to Safari. Hopefully, I didn't dox anything weird. All right. Honestly, I think the weirdest. I don't know. I think the only thing that would be a dox is just that my like backdrop of the iPad is like a random Splatoon screenshot I took like 6 years ago or something.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else.
We are so back. Okay, we are so back.
All right, we are. I'm drawing. Okay, how do I move now? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I mean, there's like a cursor, right? Like that you can switch to, or you
I'm
can
on an
click
iPad. I
done
don't know if there's like a cursor, right?
Or
Here,
okay, no,
I'm
I mean
X,
like
right?
okay, whatever. Yeah. Like I meant a cursor tool that you can. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Sure.
So I made pretend those X's are at the same number, even though it doesn't look
right.
Like that, right?
Yeah. No, I can print it out. I'm really good at imagining these things. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what if I? Oh, that's not a P. Hold on. The iPad moved while I tried to draw on it. Give me a second.
Okay.
So let's just say we're trying to think about what is the chances of getting something that is, well, so we have to do big X, because big X stands for like just one observation of it, and X, like little x, is like the variable. So we're going to do big X is less than or equal to little x. So we want a number that's either that little x that I drew on both the graphs or to the left of. And
wait, sorry, could you repeat that?
So essentially, I'm getting
okay
this part of the graph. I probably should have picked an x that was a little bit further to the right.
Yeah, so you'd have more area, but it's okay.
Yeah, let's redraw x so it's like here or something. Like this is the new x, right?
Yeah. Okay. Right,
so
right.
it would essentially be getting all of this area. It's not actually getting. I need to undo this so it shows better. So x is here. Right, this is the better x. I'm essentially getting this area. But this area is just equal to the function at this point. So essentially, if I plug it into the CDF function, all I have to do is plug in big X, and I get my answer. If I do the PDF function of X, I have to do the same point.
It's just it's additive instead of okay.
Yeah, well, actually, it would be big X little thing. So yeah, X would be your bound for the integral, and then you integrate with respect to whatever that function is, right? And the CDF is essentially like, it's already related by taking the integral of the PDF anyways. Like this here is essentially, your PDF function is this part, the like P comma U. And if you integrate it, you get your CDF. But if you already have your CDF and you're just looking for this, there's no reason to go to the PDF function, right?
Right, okay.
Because you already have an easier way to calculate.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so as someone who's like studies a bunch of stat stuff, like PDF, CDF are basically just bread and butter at this point.
Okay.
A lot of things I deal with are like randomness and quantifying uncertainty, and so especially like PDF is just like so important for everything that I do.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the actually, I don't know if I should bring this up if I'm kind of tangenting a little bit too much. But the most popular like PDF that you can kind of think of is what's called the normal distribution, because it's normal, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the stereotypical bell curve. If you ever heard of it.
Yeah. No. I'm familiar with what a normal distribution is. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing about normal, right, is it's essentially if you have the idea that something is normal, you can basically, well, I don't want to say assume because that's wrong. Like, if you have enough time to mathematically prove it, you can show that like a lot of different variations of this are also normal, even if they're a lot more complicated. So, for example, if I have, let's say, x right here, I know that it follows this distribution.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I say, well, what if I take that and multiply it by 3 and I subtract it by 5, right? Well, guess what? That is also a bell curve. I just have to transform the parameters that make up a normal. Which, there's 2 of them. So you have mu and sigma squared. And so essentially, the only things I would be changing are those 2 numbers.
Okay.
So when people are doing like analysis over things, or like trying to figure out like, oh, I'm estimating this number, but how do I know I have like a good estimate of this number? They basically just take a look and say, okay, well, the data that we're giving you, right? So if we're like doing like survey data or something like that, we're just we're gonna be able to prove that a lot of that data that we get already, which would usually be your x, is going to be normal by default. That's a really bad normal curve, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So when you basically have your estimates, both the predictions, which would be your y in this case, and the kind of like the other factors of your multiplication, which in simple terms would usually be, well, I guess I'll phrase it mx plus b, because that's the old like high school method of showing like a linear function, right?
Yeah.
If you have like a function, it just goes like that.
Yeah.
It usually b ends up being m in linear regression, but we'll just call it m for now to try and keep it more universal and less confusing.
Sure.
So if I know that x is normal, basically through a lot of extra work, I get to show that b ends up being normal. When I try to predict it, I get to show that like m is normal, and I get to show that y is normal. And so if I'm like, let's say I have a data set here, so I have a bunch of numbers, and I want to know like not just what the predicted thing is here, right? Like, let's say I do actually have a set of like x and y, so like I have weight here and I have height here or something, right? I'm not spelling these right, but so I have these pairs of numbers, right? And I'm trying to figure out if there's some kind of a correlation between the two.
Okay.
And so I run it with my data and I get m of a certain, right?
Yeah.
I can basically test if that's like, I can do a bunch of different like testing to determine whether or not that's like significant, whether it's different from like other academic articles in the field. And it's literally just because I have this. And essentially you're just checking if it's a really low probability. That's a lot of what stats testing is. It essentially checks if you're on like these two.
Right. So like if Dream got too many blaze rods.
Honestly, you bring up a good point, and yeah, that is part of it. A lot of times where people are calling BS on something that happened, like, well, the chances of it, I mean, yes, like you could say someone is a very talented player, so maybe like their graph isn't this one here. It should be like here or something, right? So even if this is like the actual thing and we think it's this, we're only going to realize that this is wrong if we get something like here. Because like something we pull from this other one down below might be a below average and look average, and so we can't really say anything about it. But because this is a skew, we're more likely going to get something that tells us this is wrong. The tricky part is, regardless of how you're like what value you initially get from these kinds of estimates, even if you get something that's like here and would just like it looks like it just would not happen, right? You can never confirm this. You can only deny, because this is essentially like a really bad assumption to make of like knowing exactly where this is. But if you're given like,
sorry, could you repeat that specific part about like the extreme outlier there?
So, like the extreme part doesn't really matter necessarily. But if you like get a value here, like you know that this is wrong, right? Because this just wouldn't make sense. But you can never confirm this, no matter how extreme this value. because that's one of the other things is like, let's say I know the probability of something is supposed to be like 0.3, right?
Right.
And I get from my sample, I get a thing of like 0.85 or something, right? Well, I don't know what the actual value is supposed to be, right? Like initially I thought it was this, but I know for a fact that's not. But just because I get this doesn't mean I can say that is the actual. Because again, I also have this distribution here that is affecting my answer. So it's a very funny thing where like, even though I'm dealing only with numbers, you have to be very specific in how you state it. So like when I took AP Stats in high school, when you do stats testing, you have two conclusions. You either reject the null, which the null is essentially this thing here, or like what your status quo is, or what you're challenging. And if you don't reject, you fail to reject because you never accept the alternate. And so it was a very big thing for a lot of people to realize, like, even though like it's stats and it's a numbers thing, you have to be very specific with your wording, because you might think, oh, well, you failed to accept, 0, so I'm going to accept 1 in this case or something, right? But this is a whole other can of worms that you can't get into.
Wait, I'm not really getting this part about reject and fail to reject. Sorry, could you like?
Okay, so let's.
I don't get when you're circling the top one and the bottom one, right? Like
Okay. So
yeah. The PDF on top and then the like normal curve that you drew, the normal distribution that you drew. Like you're circling them as in they're different, right? So I'm not understanding the distinction here.
Actually, you know what? Let's put a little fun example here. Let's say this PDF here is Westel's chance to beat DL in their next match, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna assume this represents normal. So this is it should be about 50-50. Some matches will be a little bit more favored to Westel, some will be a little bit more favored to DL, right?
Okay, well, blatantly untrue, but we're pretenders here.
but okay, well let's say are we Westel or DL, right? Which one are you looking to test?
Okay.
Westel's more favored, right?
I think Diao is way more okay, let's say Diao is trolling, okay, just to like make this will be like a pre-bracket reset Diao, and then it's a little more fair. Okay,
so let's say Garbo is suspecting that Diao is doing a little bit of trolling, right?
Right. Okay.
So this is the side of favoring Westel, favoring Diao. So essentially Westel's chances of winning are here. So if Diao is trolling, perhaps the actual curve looks something like this. Oh, that's the same thing. Looks something like this. Right? So let's call this 0 and let's call this 1. So this is the full thing, right? So actually, I should center that better around this. So probably 1. Okay. So this is about the 50-50. So status quo is that likelihood of some kind of, it's about a 50-50 match, right? But if Diao's trolling, we think that it might be different. Okay. So we take a look at how Diao and Westel is playing Tetrio League to get some insight, right?
Okay.
So we take a look at how their matches are going, and we find that the difference ends up being somewhere around like 0.81, right? So Westel has like essentially from our data, we're like Westel's got to have an 81% chance.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty different from 50-50, right? Like that's a pretty significant.
Very.
So if we get like a 0.81, that value is probably somewhere like here, right? So that's already even from this pretty substantial, right?
Yeah.
We know for a fact this 50-50 is not true.
Right.
Basically, like this is such an extreme outlier. We know
it's just completely disproven it. Yeah, it's like the blaze rods. Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, this here that I drew of like the actual one, right? This lower version.
Yeah.
We don't know where this is. This could be here. It could actually be here.
So this is just like what it looks like based on your sample. So you don't actually know how to confirm the sample, or you don't know that the samples are real. It's just what it showed. Is what you're saying?
Well, like from our sample, like our sample value here that we get, we'll put a little hat there. That's the if you ever see a hat over something, that's like an estimate, right? So when we do our sample, that's like the actual.
Yeah.
That's going to be taken from our actual bell curve, whatever that is. But the thing is, we don't know what that bell curve looks like. So even though it is like a little bit above average in the blue right now, we don't know that blue is where it's coming from. It could be below average of the yellow. It could be really above average from the red. But we don't know that either of those three are actually true.
Right.
The only thing we know is that this is so far away from that 0.5 that we can disprove this.
Okay, so like working with what you know, like one of them is absolutely not true, but the other one, the new answer is like unreliable.
Yeah,
still.
Like we can't say, oh, because this is 8.1, we know that the true value is supposed to be 0.81, right? Because we just took a sample.
Yeah.
So that's hard for us to kind of say the exact odds for all in eternity are going to be this. No, we can't make that bold.
Right. Okay, and then plus other factors. Whatever. Yeah, I gotcha.
So we're allowed to make this claim. We are not allowed to say without the hat that this.
Yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense to me now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's usually a little helpful to like put the two bell curves like on the same axis.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know the first time that they were on the same axis, so I thought you were just drawing one underneath it, like independent.
Yeah, so like it could be the problem is you have to find like a 0 to 1 bound for me to like also show this. But...
Right. Okay.
Yes, that's just fun. I like this.
Okay, I got you. Yes. I actually okay. The thing is, I've actually wanted to like learn stats stuff. Just on my own somewhere.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Because it's like I need it to be useful.
But you keep the numbers.
I need this like useful shit because when I start like collecting more data on quick play stuff, I would like to be able to like be able to turn that into certain probabilities to design the game better on like on like different like amounts of garbage that you could receive at different floors and shit. So yeah. The introduction to stats is good.
Yeah, any way I can help. This is kind of what my like degree is supposed to be in. So
okay. I will consult you on more statistic stuff in the future.
Yeah, anytime.
All right.
Also, fun bit about my stat stuff. I'm like a graduate student right now, but I got asked to TA for a different graduate class. I don't really know how they like green light me to do that because I'm also like a student. So like half the stuff I'm like grading.
Wait, like what class?
A lot of them are just like general stats. That's kind of another weird part about my program is just like I'm basically just taking a lot of the same classes over and over, but with like different applications. But it's like all the stuff that I'm doing is like I've been seeing for the past 3 years, but I'm also going to class for like half of it anyway. So like. It's very
so like you learn the same shit again, like
well like the stuff that I'm like learning in one context I'm like grading in another context for someone else.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Or like one fun bit is like there are certain ways that it was presented to me last semester in a class I took, and I'm basically just making sure that everyone else in a different class knows that. So, like it's really dependent on the fact that I know my stuff, right?
Yeah. But then if you understand the fundamentals well enough, then like that's the fundamentals still, right? It's under our
and then it's like, oh, if I didn't like fully understand it enough, like when I'm looking at it, when I'm grading it, I go and reinforce it for myself. So I make sure that I'm like proficient in it.
Yeah.
Which is good,
All right, I got it.
Yeah, sorry, right. I'm boring chat with stats talk. I'm surprised I didn't lose as many viewers.
Chat, was anyone entertained by Davo stats talk? Dude, we fucking derailed the stream.
I was expecting this to tank like 30% of the viewers. But you know what? I guess the ranting from casting has its benefits. I'm able to be somewhat entertaining. Okay, yeah. Peak comedy. I give Garbo a stats lesson on a Saturday.
Great way to spend my Saturday. I could be playing League of Legends instead of doing this, Matt. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, is that a good or a bad option in this case?
Good. It's fun.
Well, anytime League is brought up, I have to specify. Some people really enjoyed when I made the argument that I was doing presentations for like a fun little like club thing that I was a part of, And I made the argument that if you rage in Tetra League, you go to a less aggravating game like League of Legends. A lot of people found that very funny.
Yeah. Dude, okay. League of Legends is just fun. I don't know what to tell you, man. I play solo queue. That shit is fun. Okay, cuz like okay. Listen.
Yeah, okay.
Hear me out, right? Let's say people like roguelikes, right? People like Balatro, people like Slay the Spire, people like fucking Spelunky, people like roguelikes, okay? Understandable. People like roguelikes, okay? Just as a premise.
Yeah.
You agree with me? Yes, no? Yes, no?
Yeah, I'd say that's a very popular genre of game.
So, what is one of the staples of the roguelike genre? Is that you get, like, random loot, and you have to figure out how to work with the loot, right? It's part of the challenge. It's like sometimes you high roll, sometimes you low roll, and
hey, did you say random loot? Like random? Like we can make this up?
Motherfucker. Okay. Anyways. So, in that sense, right? It's the same thing for queuing up League of Legends solo queue. You queue up, and sometimes you get people that perform well, and sometimes you get people that tell you to kill yourself, right? So, it's like, it's the same thing as a roguelike. It's just, it's with people instead, so it's more interesting, right? Like...
But I guess if you're looking at it on a macro sense like that of individual game as a takeaway,
Because, like, the person who climbs, the person who ranks up is the person who knows how to deal with randomness better, right? They're better at navigating through chaotic settings and randomness and figuring out if this goes wrong, what can I do differently, etc. Like, if my top laner decides that he thinks my jungler is words that I can't say on stream.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I forgot League of Legends also had this part of
and decides that they just don't really want to try that much anymore, right? Then like that's just rolling bad loot. And if you roll bad loot in a roguelike, like it's fun to try and win with it anyways, right? Like it's so.
Well, it depends on the player. Some people you'll just get hard resetting until they get like the best starting bag, you know.
Well, sure, but like you're ruining the fun of roguelikes. So
yeah,
what I mean to say is that the people who think that League solo queue is like rage inducing, they just don't understand. They just don't understand.
They're not looking at it like a random game. They're looking at it like a skill-based game, but they forget that they're in Vegas and sitting in front of a slot machine.
Well, yeah, they're missing out the fact that like, if they're whining about their team being bad, then like you just low rolled and you didn't know how to deal with it. It's like no one who plays poker whines about like, man, I'm so unlucky, right? Like you just play. So
yeah, no, you get dealt like a pair of twos and nothing else, and you just assume that you have a flush and force everyone else to deal with it.
So, like, it's a part of the game, man. Like the people who rank up are still gonna be the people who know how to deal with randomness the best. So people who like get so drained at League, like it's fun once you think about it that way. I swear to God, that game is like actually the most fun thing in the world.
You have to have the caveat of like not thinking about like your performance affecting your teammates' performance and think of it more as like you're rolling the dice each time. Because the more you disassociate it of like, oh no, you know, I couldn't succeed because of whatever, and just like,
well, no. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, but you can, right? Because, like, if you're playing well, it can inspire your teammates to play better, right? Like, if you're hard carrying the game and you're locked the fuck in and you're making calls all around the map, like, your teammates will follow. You can turn those low rolls into high rolls, right? Like, you have control over it to some degree, so it isn't fully random. It isn't fully random. No. I swear to God, this shit is fun as fuck.
I have such a passionate love-hate relationship with your analogy right now. There are so many things where, like, Garbo is in fact cooking so hard, but also huge asterisk.
Yeah. Okay. As long as you like, you don't get too hurt by people like wanting you to kill yourself, like it's fine.
So I think that's why you just turn VC off and don't look at game chat.
They
right?
don't actually have voice. They don't actually have voice.
There's okay,
yeah,
good. Well,
yeah.
sorry, I was doing other stuff. I had a cast for like a on campus thing that was going on, so I had to like look at a lot of friends playing Marvel Rivals. And they were telling me about the current cesspool of certain Marvel Rivals lobbies and how those go. So,
dude, Marvel Rivals is nothing compared to League of Legends. Nah.
Well, I know League of Legends is like it's like the
toxicity capital,
right? But like when you make the jokes, it's of League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
Like, for that reason.
Dude, if you look online here, I'm gonna put it on my stream.
Do I want to?
There is actually a full article that I wrote on why I prefer getting flamed in League solo queue. Understanding the mental game getting flamed, why I prefer toxicity aimed at me. I wrote about this shit. This is actually
wild paragraph.
Okay, no. Because see, the thing is, right? Like, if your team is blaming you, that means that they're not blaming your other teammates, right? And if they're taking it out on you, like, if someone flames your teammate, right, and they start fighting with each other, you're cooked. Your team is, like, much less likely to win. But if they flame you, you have control over how you respond to it, right? So,
yeah, I get the argument you're making. It's just a wild sentence out of context.
So, like, it's actually really OP to be able to, like, be the one that takes it, right?
You just have to have a lot of maturity for someone playing League of Legends.
Like, I swear this shit is the best game in the world, man. This is the best shit ever.
It's like everyone sees like the constant rage. Garbo sees content farm. We have gotten multiple analogies to gambling, statistics, and life itself from League of Legends, apparently.
Like, it adds to the flavor of the experience. It adds to the flavor. All right. Anyways, it's been cool, Davo. I'm gonna go back to my regularly scheduled content. This is a very big detour. But thank you for the stats coaching.
Yeah, anytime. Anytime you need data stuff, let me know.
All right. Anyways, see ya.
It's Igor.
All right. Anyways, hello Twitch chat. I guess YouTube chat too, because I'm streaming on YouTube. I didn't know Garbo was into that. Okay, obviously I don't want people to tell me to kill myself, right? But, like, in terms of would I rather win my game? Like, yes. So, if they're flaming me, like, I can take it. My team might not be able to take it, I can take it, right? The people yearn for stats. Alright, anyways, let's get through some of these Garbo React pleases, because there's been quite a few of them. Alright. Let's see. Those who surge, what is this? Dude, I swear I don't get this. This is some, like, weird Gen Alpha meme that I'm not on the inside of. Wait, what am I... Tetrio brain rot. Like, what is this? What am I looking at? Chat, can someone explain the joke to me? Stop saying my brain. Also, is it dark in my room? I guess it's fine. Okay, well, I will close the post. Google Maps reviews on Supermart at Warrenton, Oregon. What? Alright, Andrew, I'll bite. Alright, what am I looking at? Dude, what am I looking at? What is Sarah doing here? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Dude, why? Great business, I bought a Tetris license here the other day. Wait, what's the context? Wait, I don't get the joke. I'm not. I don't understand. Someone explain the joke, yeah. Like, just sort by reason to scroll to 3 years ago. Okay. They're Swider. It is super and it is a mart. I don't need anything more to achieve happiness. Cab is there too, what the fuck? Seriously, the store is super based? They told me that I'm a god of Tetris. Dude, what the fuck? There's Whole Wheat Orange too, and Dom. Just as how Muslims pray in the direction of Mecca, I pray in the direction of Supermart. I think this store is what the kids would call PogChamp. There's OSW. Among Us Player 19. Add tag here. Dude, it's fucking everyone. And then 4 years ago. Add a review? That would be dishonest, because I didn't go there. Okay, well. You got what you wanted, Andrew. I reacted. Peace fades through blocks. Let's see. I probably should have screened more of these. I actually haven't checked this channel in a while. I mean, yeah, this is just ASC table. Remix plus extended. Oh, this is the remix of the wait. Oh yeah. This is the like Minecraft sounding unused or rejected version of the of Floor 10 song. Yeah, dude, the Floor 10 song, the final one, is so much better than this one. Oh, this is new. My suggestions was if it was used as watchful eye for world record runs. That'd be fucking sick, actually. Wait, that's such a banger idea. Wait, that's actually so cool. If you get like a different song for spectating world record runs. I mean, the logistics behind that'd be a little weirder, but that's like that'd be pretty cool if you just like are watching Diao at 8,000 meters and you just have this playing. And name would be record-breaking spectator. I mean, it would be something to do with history, if it were the case. Like, something to do with, like, a turning point in history. I'm not sure how I would name that, but... That's the vibe that I would be getting from it. This remix goes pretty good. Pretty hard, too. I fuck with that. You know what? I'll give you my like. I'll give you my like. Good job. I'll also show Ocelot. If she hasn't seen already. Osu PP record.
You guys wanted a PP counter.
The PP counter is so big. Am I supposed to like BTMC this shit and like react harder? Like, oh my god! No way! No way! No! Shut up! He can't do that! React harder. Wait, but this is like crazy, no? What the fuck? Wait, but like how do you do that? Wait, like what the fuck? What BPM are those streams? Is that 405? What was the previous record? Oh wait, this like fucking keeps going. Holy shit. We're not even close to over. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did it jump up from fucking 1600? Like this is fucking crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is so impressive that, like, it wraps back around to not that impressive to me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it looks so strong, it looks so powerful that, like, I'm like, of course someone could do that. Of course there's someone in the world that could do that. I mean, my peak in this game was like 100k. Not made it look easy. It's more like, of course, like someone exists that could do that. I mean, this shit is fucked. I don't know what to say. What if quads were called Tetrios? No. Beat 2 sprints at the same time as using a bug. Oh, I saw this. What the fuck is the bug, though? You just... How does this happen? Banger game mode, no? New mod idea? Dude, don't say new mod idea. This is not a new mod idea. April Fools next year. How do you even keep track of this? God knows. Cause like, yeah, I don't know how I would evaluate my stack like this. Like, what do you mean that cleared a line? I mean, it takes 17 minutes because, like, at this point in the run, like, you just are terrified of fucking up. Oh, and I think they're trying to finish them both at the same time, too, right? Oh, okay. I mean, dude, I guess, man. You can get 2 boards at once by playing around with dev tools. Ah, okay. So it's not like an actual bug that you can, like, do through normal gameplay? Do Garbo and Osk get along? What the fuck kind of question is this? No, we hate each other. We hate each other's guts. Down to the core. I'm also curious about other admin mod relationships. I mean, like, it's a team of people. I don't know what to say. Really? Down to the what? I'm sorry, that was really funny. Down to the floor 8 Zenith Tower. If Garbo got banned from Tetrio, would he also get fired or would he continue working on it? I mean, like, depends on what I got banned for, right? Like what am I getting banned for? If I got banned for multi-accounting, like, probably not. If I got banned for spamming the chat with racial slurs, like, I would think that'd be a likely conclusion. New RTXL profile picture. Okay, I got sent this from someone else. I actually, 2 other people showed me this first. The, like, mech heart is not dead. I mean, dude, they have, like, a whole ass logo for this shit now. I've united China. Alright, let's see. I'm starting to see a trend. Posted as of the April Fool's patch. Days since Garbo nerfed Mechanical Heart. So, there's Canceling Sickness, there's the, All Spin, I'm assuming that no all spin means, what's it? No all spin for hyperspeed. And then no spike of all time. So, the first 2, well, okay. Canceling Sickness is a Mechanical Heart thing, but the other 2, not really. Mechanical Heart is a part of it, but it's not the full reason. So, not allowing all spin for hyperspeed, and removing mods from Zenith Explorer, stuff like that. The Zenith Explorer one was changed because in that same patch, we also made canceling lines buffed. We made canceling buffed for, like, high altitude gameplay. So this would be, like, defending windup and shit. And with that, like, volatile is probably just stronger than, or not probably just stronger, but there's, like, a decent argument that it could become the full meta. after the canceling buffs. And at the same time, people are getting very good at all spin. And so under those circumstances, like, there would be no place for no mod runs if those two things were to become like meta or stronger than playing no mod. And so in order to actually have a no mod leaderboard, Zenith Explorer exists. As for the spike of all time, this was the patch basically after INTPA, which is a Chinese mech heart community person, got the spike of all time world record with collusion. And I actually was originally just not, I didn't mind it that much because it's going to be a collusion achievement regardless of what happens, right? It's always going to benefit collusion in some way, right? Just no matter how you slice it. However, it was actually the mod team who came up to me and said, "Hey, look at INTPA. They disconnected their past 7 games. We need to ban this person, but if we are to ban them, their record is not even wiped, right? Because we don't have the infrastructure for that." So I was actually asked to do something about it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I think that it's already been a bad achievement because of Surge, right? You can see in someone linked it here in the achievement tier list video. Okay, they do not have the timestamp, but in this video I mentioned that it's also kind of made worse because of Surge, where in season 1 this would have been a much better achievement. But yeah, for those reasons I decided to change it to exclude Surge. So out of all of these, the first one is intentional mechanical heart nerf. But yeah. Who's getting good? I'm not. I mean, like, the limits are being pushed is what I mean. But now I can't point to my Zenith Explorer badge and say I got it with gravity. But, like, you can point to your gravity badge and say you got it with gravity, so, like... Or you can say that your gravity is higher than your Zenith Explorer, right? Like... those are real things that could exist. That you can communicate the same thing, yeah. 4.mp3. Wait, is that the, what sound effect is that? Is that the, floor up sound, I believe? That works so well there, the floor up sound. Oh, level up in custom, okay. Wait, this is actually really good. I fuck with that. I'll give it a star. Wait, it's so good. Okay, I don't know about those 2 spikes there. That was a little bit much for me. This is good. This is good. I'll even give it a pog. All right. Good. Let's see. What is this? Garbage line bug in custom games that makes loaded dice look like clean garbage. So set the minimum garbage layer to be higher than the normal garbage layer. And then all garbage starts refreshing on every piece dropped. A combo. Wait, is this what I think it is? Oh shit! Wait, that's so fucked up. This is the real loaded dice. Actually gambling. Now this is a rigged game. I mean, like, honestly, it doesn't even look that bad to downstack. Cause, like, you can still just clean up the surface of your stack and, like, be fine. You just have to stack very generally. It doesn't actually look that bad. I will... Here. Oh wait, when you hold it changes too. Oh shit. Wait. No, but if I had that L piece, oh GG. Okay, wait, no, I can downstack this like this. This is like really not that bad. Okay, it's like pretty AIDS. Okay, like it's not good, don't get me wrong. Oh shit, you can't do that ice spin. Oh GG. Oh, it's cooked. Dude. Okay, I held there, so it's like really shit. Oh, oops. Yeah, I like don't think about holding enough. All right, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh shit, I had it on that hold. No. Where's my garbage going, man? Wait, oh shit, I didn't hold. No. Oh, it's so cooked. It's so over, man. Dude, I'm not playing the rest of this shit. I'm only 40 lines in. Damnation looks different. It's a different kind of damnation. Stack 9-0 for 3 rows and then wait for the garbage to give you a quad. I mean, there's something there. Listen, I can see that being a thing. I can see that being kind of fun. Cool post. I fuck with that. All right, an open letter to Garbo re Pentaminos. Let's see. Garbo, please keep the Pentaminos. Even if not in quick play, at least put them in Zen. You have given us such an amazing thing here, and it would be genuinely hurt to have it taken away. So I do think that I do think that Pentaminos are like cool, and it'd be cool to have them as like a custom room thing, right? As just you can play with pentos. The issue with every single one of these things, so a lot of the time, people will say things like, "Oh, why don't you just keep your event game modes, right? If you make an April Fool's game mode, like why don't you just keep Caliente mode in custom rooms, all those things?" So the problem is that we have to support them. We're forced to support them if they're in the game, right? Whereas if we have an event thing that's made once and then gone, it can have like janky implementation. It can not really be future-proofed at all. We could just have it there and then we don't have to worry about like supporting it over a long period of time. And yeah, that's a similar kind of thing for pentos. Pentos are a little bit easier, but yeah, I do think there's a lot of demand for pentos, and even if a pento mode like becomes an actual mod in quick play, like for example, right? And now don't take this as a leak or anything, right? But the normal set of difficulty mods, I think those are gonna stay. I think those are like fairly set. However, if there was like an alternate collection of maybe like regularly cycling mods or just like extra mods that don't necessarily fall into the same set as these, like a different set, I think that would be like something that could happen. Don't take that like as it will or it won't, right? But that's a line that I could see happening for like additional mods that are more transformative in quick play particularly. You can't get too transformative with them obviously, but because it still has to be quick play. But yeah, there's like room for that. But in general, like it's not the simplest thing to make the call to support or not support something that's like a little bit out there. All right. Zenith Clicker, but with more mods than Swamp Water. Let's see. Speedrunning with 12 mods gone wrong. What the fuck is this? What are the mods? Does it show them? Okay. So, keyboard 4 wounds per double flip. Oh, I should also turn off the volume for this. Okay. Flipped cards, no flashing hints, fading Q, harder combos on average, slower climb, more damage received, diminishing climb strength. I guess that's Tyrant. Manual deselection, 1 next queue. Fast auto send, dealing damage if the flips are bad. 4 selections per flip. Cards are spaced out a lot. What the fuck am I watching, dude? And it has the Warlock Surge. Dude, and it has the Warlock Surge. That's so funny. They actually fucking added it. Oh wait, no, there isn't Tyrant. There isn't Tyrant or Damnation. I guess those aren't added now. Love they have to hit each card like 7 times to activate it. Yeah. You have to slam that shit. This feels like a baby sensory video. Like, yeah, I just don't even know what's going on. What does the end of the run look like? Oh, they like get fully hidden. Wait, you don't even make it to floor 10? Oh wait, no, you do. The surge breaks here. No! No, you get Wall of Shamed. Oh, it's so cooked. I mean, dude. Zenith Clicker is on another level, man. Garbo tried to make an unplayable mod, and it looks like he did until it doesn't. Okay, let's do this. I mean, to be fair, this isn't the unplayable version. This is the, like, unplayable for most people until you practice it version. Dude, watching good Pento gameplay is crazy. What the? Oh, fuck. Wait, and then you can F spin that underneath. Or K spin. That's a crazy down stack. What the fuck? Wait. Dude, the U spin? If this is all planned, this is crazy. And it looks like it's planned. Dude, what? You place it like that? That's insane. Oh, it's R. Okay. I don't know the fucking names. Achievement idea and a mod idea. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the mod idea. The world. Every 10 seconds that you would receive a copy of everyone on your... Wait, what? Every 10 seconds you would receive a copy of everyone on your floor garbage times what floor you're on. So, you just get nuked over and over? Wait, like that's low-key just last stand, no? I'm pretty sure this is just last stand, but with like extra steps. And I'm not seeing it now, but there's some way that this would just completely break the game. This is just an altered version of volatile. I mean, you don't have the like double canceling or anything, but yeah, it's just you get nuked every 10 seconds is what it is. Okay, the reverse version is the same thing, but everyone in the lobby every 5 seconds. I don't think we're thinking about how much 3 times everyone's garbage in the lobby is. Like, I'm not sure we're really comprehending this. Like, dude, every 5 seconds, you're just getting like 1,000 garbage. Are we thinking? Are we thinking? Wait. Holy, we have oh yeah, this person's saying just like, isn't this the second version? And like, yes. I do think it'd be cooler if you could like save achievement ideas for later when we run that stream again, because I do plan on doing it again at some point. Isn't the normal version basically nothing? Since there are usually 10 people around 1,000 any given moment. Yeah. It's hard to say, right? It depends, but yeah, like at around floor 7, like there's just not that many people. Like floor 10, there's usually only like 1 or 2 people on floor 10 at a time. In fact, we can check right now. There are 3 people on floor 10 right now. We don't need any more mods related to garbage, to be honest. We need mods on other stuff on the playboard, like timer or garbage gauge. I can agree with that. I think that, like, the current set of mods has a lot of garbage mods to work with anyways. If there's any type of garbage mod that I think should be added, something that just makes it so you can't cancel or makes it, like, punished to cancel. I think that that kind of thing would be a positive, just because it synergizes and matches up with a lot of mods, right? Because a lot of mods, and this is like somewhat of a flaw with the system, right? But many of the mods very overly incentivize canceling. Volatile incentivizes canceling, or it incentivizes tanking, right? So I actually wouldn't consider volatile as one of them, but like, double hole garbage incentivizes canceling, messier garbage incentivizes canceling, gravity incentivizes canceling. Kind of, I guess. Yeah. And all spin is also fairly canceling heavy, since you would like to not take clean garbage so you can like do your spins and shit. Alright. Let's see. Garbo, what happened to me? What? No, this isn't asking for a bug fix, it's just funny. I mean, this probably has something to do with resizing a window. I don't think this comes up in, like, normal, good, wholesome gameplay. You have to have been fiddling with something. Alright. How foolish of you. Video I made after the April Fool's update. Let's see it. Wait, what was that? Epilepsy warning? You know it's gonna be good when there's an epilepsy warning. The TF sound effects? I really like the TF sound effects. The like popping kind of sound. And the spins. They were good sound effects. I can say I miss TF, but like honestly, if TF existed today, like I would not play it at all.
Oh, I got dead again. This game stinks.
The TF like death sound effect is so funny too. The KO. Oh. There were many more deaths, but I'll spare you the trouble. Thank you. Appreciate it. Are they gonna spectate Tetrian? Is that what's happening? Oh. I mean, this is literally my experience. Except wait, did they get it? Wait, Garbaggy. Let's see. Garbaggy. Did they get it? No! No, man. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's so cooked. They didn't get the fool. It's forever badgeless. Yeah, if you look at mine, I actually did it. I got 168.2 Fool, and then I got Fool's Errand as well. 399 people total got Fool's Errand. Don't we have Expert that makes canceling not climb? Yes, but that also makes, like, everything else harder. So, it's like, it's not specifically focused on canceling. And plus, even then, if you run, like, Expert Double Hole Messier, like, or Divine Mastery, right, which has Expert in it, it's still heavily incentivized to cancel, even if it doesn't climb. Yeah, I didn't get a low issue number on this. Like, I was grinding the, like, normal Fool, and I was just so demoralized after that, man. I was like, I've had enough. But yeah, I've been collecting the legacy badges. I've gotten all of them so far. I think there's more. I like issued badges. I want to do more issued badges because I think they're neat. When you equip a Fool's Errand, the screen glitches. It is intentional. No, that is, like, the sound effect is that glitch sound effect in the game. Yeah. It is very much intentional. Okay, hi Wily. Goodbye, Wily. Hi non-uniform sampling. Goodbye, non-uniform sampling. Okay, anyways. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to lock them, so they're just kind of closed. Alright. Puzzle I made. Yeah, I made this because Zenith Tower coming out and the mods are tarot cards. Wait. What is this? Zenith Tower coming out with the mods tarot cards. Maybe self promo. Oh, so this is, like, not related to Tetrio at all. This is just a puzzle. Let's read the document. Okay. Look Air. What is Look Air? I haven't heard of that. Wait. Black cells are area reach squares. No black areas touch. Okay, so this kind of thing. Okay. These are a lot of rules. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, do I want to learn all of this to try it? It depends how quickly I can do it. This is a lot, bro. Please, it'll take the rest of the stream. Okay. Yeah. I will close it. Guys, can we not interact with the closed post? I don't want to click lock and then close too. There's an actual Garbo seafood restaurant in Texas. If I look up Garbo seafood restaurant. Oh yeah, there is. Garbo's Lobster. Fuck it. I guess there is. I mean, dude, there's so many restaurants in the world. I wouldn't doubt that there's a Garbo's restaurant. I still need to like improve my SEO game to where if you look up Garbo on Google, like you won't find Greta Garbo, like, or the Garbo group. Like, how long do you have to scroll until you find me? I'll look. I'll go as many pages as I need. Oh, third page. Okay. I mean, third page isn't bad. Third page is chill. I need to become relevant enough that I like the whole front page is me. Instead of fucking I tried Greta Garbo's strange horrible diet or horrifying diet. Entirely on chicken, dried apricots, and whole milk. Like, I think I could push out all of these. I could make my place on page 1. Garbo's Pizzeria. Award-winning pizza. Oh, that's not a video. Garbo's dressing. Wait, so like, do they show the origin of the name? I don't think they do. Like, the About Us was here, right? Yeah, they don't show the origin, unfortunately. Garbocan your first, yeah. If I'm Garbocan, if I search Garbocan, yeah, I am #1. Okay, I'm also present on page 7. There's my Twitch. Garbo Interiors. What can I say? I'm multi-talented. Wabi Sabi Interiors. What will you do if the Apple Orchard 3 Garbo fanfic? What fanfic? I was never told anything about this. Yeah, what can I say? I'm just too talented. I think this is all I'm gonna find. There's no way I show up again. Wait. Yo, it goes hard.
She had exquisite style, she was upper class, she had supernatural grace, a melange of Aphrodite and Venus.
And before copyrighted.
She didn't talk to the brass, so she couldn't care less. She didn't even answer the phone. She said on one occasion, without persuasion, I wanna be left alone. From this moment on, from dusk
oh, true, this is on
till the
YouTube.
end
I'm
of
kind of
time,
fucked if I play this any
I'll be
longer.
with you, you'll be with me forever in my mind. It's you I see before me. Garbo, c'est toi que je t'adorais. Garbo, a lover's greatest story. Garbo, they say well that's a worry. Garbo, it's you I see before me. Garbo, c'est toi que je t'adorais.
Stop playing it, please. But it's good. You're gonna get DMCA'd. Alright, fine. Fine. You guys are no fun. Garbo Bio is a leading contract research organization. Biopharmaceutical research and development. Yo, chat. This is what they're doing in floor 7. I mean, I've reached the end. All right, so I show up twice. I mean, there's room to expand that a bit more. All right, loaded dice mini I spin quad. Wait. Oh, so you block the top of the O piece and then... Oh yeah, you initial hold in. Yo. I mean, could be an issued achievement. I always thought those kinds of things would be like fun as issued achievements. Yeah, it's kind of gimmicky, but it's funny. This is a hidden thing. You closed a post before you read it on accident? Which one? Oh wait, oh, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is just a mod set. I'm not gonna read that. Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to read something. Okay. It's my brother messaging me. I should check it. Okay. Let's see. Diao 8K no mod. Oh yeah, true. Wait, this guy got like another one, right? Or no, this is the one. Yeah. Dude, this guy's been going crazy. Let's start watching from like around like the middle point. Let's start watching after 4,000 meters. Yeah, save those kinds of achievement things. Not for Garbo React, please, but for when I do an achievement stream. Dude, that canceling buff is like so OP here. What the fuck? This guy should be dead. Like, previous patch, this guy is completely cooked. I mean, like, is it just me or is this guy just, like, not even playing that well? Like, am I a hater? Or is this guy just, like, not playing it that well? I'm too West L-pilled. He's gotten really good at the new, like, cadence of canceling, though. So it makes a lot of the stuff that he's doing look completely illegal. I think 10k is doable. Like, watching this, it's 10k is doable. Wouldn't it be cool if windups could go infinitely? I mean, they technically can. They cap out at 4, except any excess just makes the last tick deal more and more. So, like, you could have a windup that's, like, 4, 4, 4, and then, like, 300 if you went long enough. What's a windup? The windups are those, like, beep 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 things that you're hearing that denote, like, a large attack is coming. Okay, I mean, like, he's playing pretty safe, but it seems to be doing well for him here. That was clean. I like that. Okay, okay, Mr. Diao. Save the surge for that. Nice. Alright. This board looks kinda not good. I guess it looked worse than what it was because of the fatigue garbage, though. It looked like he was stacked a lot higher. But the bottom of his board was like a couple pieces away. Imagine a mod that raised your garbage 1.25. I mean, but like, why? It's just like you're treated as if you're on a higher floor than you are. That hardly seems like a worthwhile mod. Alright. So this is around where the run ends, right? Oh, that's greedy as fuck. Oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Wait. No! Wait, it actually could have gone on longer, too. That's the thing. No! Oh, that sucks. Like, if you just place this vertical here, it's, like, actually not terrible. I mean, one could argue that you're just, like, not canceling the next if you do that. Yeah, he missed survival. Ah. Oh, it's cooked. I mean, it's still a very good run. Diao defense is, like, very strong. Yeah, yeah. Has Blarg played since then? If I look up Blarg. Damn, Blarg needs to clock into the Zenith Tower. Where's Blarg been? Has Blarg been on TL? Damn. Oh, it's so cooked. Where's my goat? No. Okay, well, last played was yesterday, so I'm assuming that was like custom rooms. Maybe Blarg's just training. Maybe Blarg's just, yeah, in Mokebot private lobbies. I can imagine that, because games are still being played on the account. And I don't think they're sprint. Yeah, they're not sprint, so they are custom rooms, if I investigate. He played versus Cab and some bot. Oh, yeah, so that'd be Mokebot. I need to see this guy. I need to see this guy back on top. That's my goat. Is Storm's power leveling world record gonna be broken? Like, there's no way. I can't see it happening. Like, actually, dude, Iljane's kind of catching up. Wait, it's closer than I thought. Wait a minute. But I mean, like, I can see Iljane. Dude, Iljane's been playing for so long, and this guy is like, this guy plays. This guy plays the game. Is Aya Worlds looking like it's gonna be close, or is Diao gonna watch everyone? I think, okay, reset. The title for number 2 is gonna be a lot more interesting. It's like very, very close. Who could actually win second best is like super competitive. But first, no one's close to Diao yet, I don't think. I know CZ, CZ was actually playing Season 2 versus. Like here, let me find, Gohan. CZ was actually playing Season 2 versus. Wait, dude, you don't have VOD saved. Oh, it's over. Can I find, here? Han Tetrio. Oh, yeah. And, like, I haven't actually... I didn't get to watch it live that closely, so this will be, like, my first time watching it. Or watching it that closely, but CZ looked really good on this. But, I mean, CZ said he's not going to play tournaments, but, like, dude, come on, man. CZ is the second best Season 2 player, MO. Wait, did you get to play against CZ, Cab? I've played friendlies with him, I never win. Damn. Dude, can someone, like, get this guy into tournaments, man? Like, can we, like, sponsor this guy or some shit? I need more competition. Like, it's too fucked up if we let Diao sweep it again, man. Also, can we not put our fucking O notification there? Like, really, Gohan? Dude, I can, like, not see his board. It's so cooked. But, like, CZ doesn't even play in Tetris Effect tournaments either. Like, the guy just doesn't want to play tournaments. Oh. Wait, nice survival? Yeah, the survival changes for CZ. Like, this guy's OP. This guy's just too good. World's greatest garbage +1 abuser. Official Nations Cup and everyone will come crawling out of the woodworks? Wait, what do you mean by Official Nations Cup? How do you think a tag team version of Tetrio League would work? I will not say anything. I will not speak. Oh, like, okay, yeah, OWC. I see. Wait, do you think that would bring people coming out of the woodwork? You think? Is there that much national pride? Yo, what's up, Arisa? We're watching CZ play Season 2. And this guy's, like, kinda crazy at it. It totally would. I know all the Japanese players for sure would. Interesting. I, like, hadn't thought too much about it. You saw this in MSC. Wait, what? What did I see? Oh, shit. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, Gohan just got blasted. Jesus. That's insane. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Cab, having experienced, like, playing against CZ, how big would you say the gap between CZ and Diao is in Season 2? I need to figure out some way we can get CZ in these tournaments. I need to. It's vitally important. This needs to be our secret weapon against Diao. What does Cap mean by the Japanese players would for sure join a national teams cup? As in, like, they would represent Japan in a tournament. They would, like, come crawling out of the woodwork to practice Tetrio. Okay, beat Diao tournament. Yeah, we need the beat Diao. Diao is solidly better, but I don't know the margin. Yeah. Dude, Diao is just too good, man. It's so fucked. CZ Allspin doesn't look that strong. Like, most of his gameplay seems to derive from just, like, garbage +1 defense and, like, surge timings. But, like, this guy doesn't really go for the same kinds of, like, crazy chain building that I see from other people. I wouldn't say Season 1 pilled, no. Not quite. Like, it does look like he's adapted, just not with the all spins, really. Like, I think that CZ gets so much value out of the, like, garbage buff. Is Diao good enough to teach people like Gohan, Turtle, or Shark? I mean, I don't know about his skills as a teacher. I've yet to see that. The real challenge is translating Diao. Fuck, man. This would make the tournaments way more interesting if we could have CZ in there for now. Cause yeah, dude, I don't wanna see Diao sweep it. I really, from the bottom of my heart, want to see someone else win. Yeah, skill and coaching are not even. are not the same skill. They don't really line up that much. Okay. Setting a big bounty against Diao. Yeah. Dude, okay. Does anyone know CZ? Like, what kind of things is CZ motivated by? What? someone who's spoken to CZ a lot. What does CZ want out of life? Didn't he stop playing tournaments because of stress? Yeah. The reason he stopped playing was because, like, everyone was like, CZ's the GOAT, CZ is the best, and, like, there's, like, a lot on the line when you play every tournament representing that title. I know someone who can get CZ to play tournaments, but it's hard to convince them either. But, like, what does that mean? Like, who is this person? Is, like... Let's see it. Gonna put him in a similar situation where being the only hope versus Diao, it's done for. Oh yeah, true. Man, it's so fucked. It's so fucked. Dude, did I just hear the Kirby sound effect? Wait, did I hear that right? What was that? How do you put on the block skins? So Gohan has a mod for the block skins and sound effects. Dude, why do I keep seeing chat bringing up MREC? Bro, MREC is... Do we think that we could get an MREC Tetrio training arc into beating Diao? Is this what we're suggesting? We're so fucking cooked, bad. Trying to send off the surge spike there was really weird from ZZ though. Like, I feel like this is a just really bad decision, no? Wait. How does he play this? Wait, like after this. Oh wait, no, that wasn't even his surge. Wait, I'm trolling. Wait, no, this is genius! Wait. This guy actually just got him to send off a 20 surge with that. Okay, never mind. No, this is excellent timing. I just misread it. I just saw it wrong. Wait, this guy is fucking crazy. Wait, that was like the most doomed situation, no? Wait. Like, he misdrops 2 of his pieces and he's getting 20 surged on. Ah, it's cause Gohan let through clean garbage. Like, you just can't let that through at this point. Yeah, and then he upstacks like a large funnel here, multiplier down, and then it's just fully gone. CZ's control of garbage is still second to none. If he could all spin, he'd be the best player again. Yeah, like, I don't know, what I just watched was crazy. Like, it was so crazy that I thought the situation was different. I thought this guy had a surge, but like, no, it's just... What the fuck? Yeah, this guy's too good. Man! Why is the PPS under 4? I mean, cause he's just plonking him, right? It's CZ shit. Okay, how does he play this? Sends off there. Wait, did that kills? Wait. Ah, okay, I see. I guess it does. Does CZ still triple rotate? Yes. Like, how does he deal with this situation? Okay, Gohan's just actually fucking griefing the game, though. Okay, well... that was not much of a last round, but... Dude, CZ is good. Listen, kid, karma pays you back. Oh yeah, he also plays, Season 1. Still. Damn. I've gotta figure it out. I've gotta figure it out. And it's not like we can run him as like a different person to sidestep the pressure too. Cause like this guy's play is so obviously CZ. So I don't know what to do, man. You can't disguise the triple rotates, yeah. Dude, CZ's not coming to shit. This guy's done. Bad. I'm sad. I'm depressed, chat. Like let's look at our options here for who can be our weapon to take down Diao. Like, cause Westel is our like like prime candidate at the moment, it feels. Like Vince is gonna get cooked. Shark is gonna get cooked. Gohan's gonna get cooked. Diao thinks Cab is the second best player at the moment. But aside from that, like, I think that, like, Cab peak is, Cab peak is probably still lower than, like, Westel playing at maximum output, like, not misdropping, playing full speed. So, in terms of, like, who might be able to steal a win by, like, variance, it feels more Westel favored. I mean, but Westel's efficient. It's not like Westel's bad. Like, it's not like Westel is, like, fast and inefficient. Like, Westel is just volatile, yeah. Has really high peaks and then just, like, ins. Like, this guy plays the most risky shit and gets away with it. Like, you'll never see anyone, not even Diao, do shit like it, where he'll just, like, be at the top of his board and then pull out a TST tower and do it so fast that it works. Bro, we're not getting Blue Scooty to beat Diao. I don't know what we're suggesting. Garba, any predictions for Tetrio World Championships Grand Finals? I mean, dude, it's gonna be fucking Westel versus Diao, and then Diao is gonna beat the shit out of him or something, and then we're all gonna be depressed. Cause there's gonna be, like, we're just gonna add to the Diao banner. It looks a lot less cool here than, like, when you look at it in-game. If I type, like, /who Ickley. It looks so cool here, because it, like, breaks apart the thing. Yeah, we need the odd ones out to beat Diao. We need the odd ones out, Blue Scooty and Suisse to fucking beat, to beat Diao. That's gonna be our top 4. Yeah, simple flips. CZ grand comeback is understandably too much pressure for him. Yeah, like I can see that too, where it's just a lot of pressure to also just like come back because it's a big event, right? It's like if you come back and flop, then it's sad. Doom. Oh yeah, Tether.io. The like capitalization. And OSK. I heard Diao beat CZ in January, but like that's January. I think both of them are... Maybe like Diao has gotten a lot better. I'm not sure how much CZ has been playing behind the scenes. Is it possible to get so many badges that it clips off of your screen? At the moment, I believe it is. It's just there's not so many badges that that's ever necessary. If you're given the choice, would you rather manifest someone to finally beat Diao or find a way to permanently neuter Mech Heart? I mean, beat Diao, right? Because when it comes to like full storylines about the game, right? I think it's more interesting if and better for the game at large. Mech Heart like really is a very small thing. Is a very small thing that, at the moment at least, impacts a few people. It'll probably get more and bigger action to have to be done, but like there's no action that I can take at the moment to bring down Diao, to bring competition. What is this? This is kind of a banger. Yeah, to be honest, the like characters from the previous TWC, I just didn't really I didn't really like the style that much. But this I fuck with this a lot. Who brought on the competition talk? Reset originally asked if it's looking like a sweep for Diao. See. These cards are bangers. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. I scroll long enough to see a Trump post. Wait. The interpretation of a Janva is crazy. What the fuck? Wait. Wait, this is some crazy shit. Wait, dude, this is some like fucking crazy art. Wait, what, are there other ones? Scroll down in quotes. Or of the original post, I guess. Oh yeah, there's Blarg. I'm not gonna lie, Blarg is getting kind of mogged by everyone else. Still looks good though. Oh yeah, there's Vince. I fuck with Firestorm. Firestorm just looks cool. But Ajanba's goes the hardest. Wait, but they actually just like made humans for all of them, and then Ajanba's just this thing. When's Garbo gonna get one? Top players should stop having cute anime girl PFP to be more intimidating. True. So true. There's one for promo? Dude, but it's just gonna be lame, man. It's not gonna be as cool as a Janbos. I would like to see it, though. Maybe Blarg is on a secret training arc at the moment. Well, he is playing against Mokebot and playing customs, playing friendlies, so we'll see. But I mean, dude, last time I saw Blarg, it wasn't looking very good compared to season 1, right? It looked like there was a large gap that needed to be closed. Check DMs? Let's see. Okay. Dingo. Okay, you know what? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. At least they didn't like they didn't make it like Ringo or some shit. Okay, no, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. It's just, yeah, the knife. Yeah, where's the O's? There's only one O. It's cooked. Not my promo. Yeah. There's actually kind of a discussion on like if we should be moving in the direction of face cams for all with like Tetrio tournaments. I think these are like pretty cool. I'm not sure because I was actually talking to Matt, the like EU Canon Tetris person, about this, and we were talking about like he was saying that he wants the game to move towards like face cams for everyone. This is not a new tournament. Yeah, no. This is old. This is very old. Like 2 years now. Face cams are pushing it, hand cams are fine. Yeah, I mean I just want the players to be more personable, man. This is an issue in like every single esport because people are just like not media trained enough. People don't develop personal brands enough. Like, yeah, I think that top players should just be coached on the mic. Like, on being able to speak well. I don't know. Even like the glimpse of it when I was doing the co-stream for EU Canon, right? Which is this video here. This one. Like I did the pregame interviews and shit, and like even that little semblance of players' personality really like made people more invested. Like it had people who were on the fence about who to root for choose someone to root for, right? So even just that, even just any semblance of like a real look into someone's personality and how they view things, where you see how like Diao wants to try and meme every single thing, whereas like Westel gave a straightforward and honest answer, and you see the difference in personality. Like that's like even that much is just like so helpful. So yeah, not everyone owns a webcam. Well, I mean, we can fucking send them one. If there's like only a few top players and one of them seriously cannot afford a webcam, like if they like, we could just fucking send them one, right? If it adds to like the tournament production value that much, right? Every Chromebook has a webcam. No. No, I don't think they do. Yeah, you could also use like phone and yeah, OBS Ninja type stuff. New channel but redeem? No, I'm not making a mod idea for 5,000 garbage. If you have a mod idea, just wait. Just wait until I run one of those streams. Don't just send it randomly. Facecam is pushing it. I mean, it's not the most crazy idea if you consider other communities. Like, the only reason people have take issue with it is because, like, the Tetris community is so... I don't want to say reclusive, but just, like, everyone is so, like, closed off and private. But, like, that's just because of the cultural norms, right? We know the high-ranking players have an established persona. I mean, maybe, but I just need some kind of personality, man. We just need to be able to show their personality more. Is all it is. Just make them more personable. Top players need to become daily streamers so we can have an established narrative. I mean, like, on a real note, there's a anyone who's in the league sphere knows Los Ratones. This team, they're a couple of like league players who are basically like a content team in Europe, and they are doing crazy numbers. The Rats, yeah. They stream all of their scrims, and they're so successful. They're like the biggest esports success story right now. It's just like they all stream regularly, and they stream all their VODs. Everything is out in the open, and all the players are like established personalities with their own personal brands, and they're also good, right? They're also very good, and the success of this team is like unmatched, dude. Like Cajal was getting like fucking 150k concurrent viewers on Twitch, watching their games. So I mean, like, just in terms of personal brands and stuff, right? Like, this is the comparison here is to like players streaming daily and having a narrative between like players through like content is what I'm trying to say, because like at the end of the day, this is like a team that's built around content. Like it's very content focused in that way. I tried joining several tournaments and kept accidentally getting seeded at the top ranks and immediately getting wiped in the first round. I mean, but that's how a tournament is supposed to be run, right? Like if you get a low seed, it puts you against people with a high seed so that you get like killed. That's how seeding is supposed to work. It's not supposed to put like good players against good players early. Do you have any ideas for modern short form content? Like creating stories at LANs? I don't even think it has to be that. It has to do that much with like creating the stories of the players themselves. I think just showcase the personalities of the players, right? Like, that's all that's needed. If that means fucking showing that, like, Blarg is a really picky eater or something, right? Like, that's fine. Just show the personalities of the players. That's the most important thing at the moment. Sounds like you just need more people streaming the game. I mean, It's not, like, absolutely necessary. There's other formats that could work for it. Let's see. What am I watching?
Alright, what's up, chat? Today we're gonna 4-1 match. No, we're not. We're not doing with this opener.
Wait, this guy's actually just full 6'3". Not a T-spin in sight.
I don't get how he, like, builds it up and Wumbo.
I mean, this is a good TikTok, though. This guy does TikTok how you wanted to do TikTok. Yeah, true.
Alright, guys.
True.
Wait, 4 combo, that's pretty good, no?
Are there any requirements for joining a Tetrio tourney? Not really, no. You can kind of just join. You might get shit on, but you can join. I'm still, to this day, upset we couldn't get the apple pie stream. Yeah, true. Like, I had an oven and everything. It could have happened. But yeah, like, I don't think that, that you really need to go any further than just having players show their personality more. That's like the biggest return on your like that's the highest value thing that can be done at the moment, right? How are you going to accomplish that? I mean, like, again, if there's some extension of my pregame interviews, I think that's a good step, because, like, people really liked that. I think that at LANs and stuff, having just, like, some kind of content showcasing a player as more as a person than as a, like, bot who places blocks really fast, that's pretty good. Even just, like, more awareness of a player's, like, particular playstyle. It's not necessarily personality, but it's more of what sets them apart, right? Like, people can identify with that. Like, I think there's plenty of, like, immediate steps that can be done. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Speak, Reset. Say words. Say words. Do it. Say it for the class, Mr. Reset. "2020 Reset wouldn't have hesitated." No. You're not gonna go study. You're gonna type Reset. Yeah. I mean, there's ways. It just has to be the like, focus, right? I think going into like TWC, I would like that to be more known. And if I can use my content to like expand that, then I think that's like gonna be very high value to do. So that's like my part, right? Because I used to talk about this shit and like not really have that much to do about it. I definitely am in more of a place to do something about it now. Is scripting backstories on the table? Okay, here's the plan, Arisa. Here's the plan, okay? We script backstories, and then if the players have any objections, we get them to tell tell the truth, and then we get their real backstory. It's a win-win. If they don't say anything, then we've just fabricated a backstory for them, and if they say something, then we get the real one. Thoughts? Core shit is so good. I fuck with it. Alright. Alright. Here we go. So, what is Diao's backstory? What is Diao's backstory? Writing prompt, go. You have 5 minutes. Or I'll put timer. You have 5 minutes? Go posting in Garbo Discord. I want to see it. 5-minute prompt Diao backstory. I didn't pass English class. All the better, bro. Like Tarzan, but raised by bots instead of apes. I mean, that's not even fake. That's just his real backstory. Like, that's actually just how this guy played. What kind of backstory are you talking here? Yes, behind the person. Behind the person. That kind of backstory, yes. Oh, actually, wait, speaking of writing, I actually want to read Curry's stuff on stream. Because Curry's been writing, like, Zenith Tower analysis, and I thought they were pretty neat. I, like, skimmed over them, but I didn't read them too close. It's 1 AM and I am not writing an essay on my phone. Yeah, lock in, bro. What are you writing an essay on? I'm pulling out ChatGPT for this. CZ's long-lost big brother love playing Genshin Impact. Diao's backstory. Man who got bored of playing against humans who are too easy for him finds his true rivals in ZZTOJ, and they become best friends and challenge each other every single day. He was so cold towards everybody that they called him Icely. That's so stupid. You could probably build off of the recurring showers on Diao's channel. A quick world record before shower. It's like his power scales with how long he delays before showering. Thoughts? Diao was born in a suit and tie. Uh-huh. So yeah, alright, 2 minutes on the clock. I see some people typing. Will the pro player backstory tie into the Zenith backstory? Wait, hold on, I need to check this. Reset DM. Dude, Reset, you could have typed this in Twitch chat. You could. I was thinking this was the angle that you were going on, but I thought that it was something like worse because you refused to say it in Twitch chat. Nah, man, see, this is normal shit. I would say it. I would say it as my own opinion. Nah. Like, I'll respect your wishes to not read it on stream, but, like, bro, I was expecting something much worse. I was expecting some, like, L9 shit. Alright. CZ wasn't enough, had to play against aliens and still won. I'm, like, seeing a trend with these. Absolutely. Here's an engaging backstory for a competitive modern Tetris player called Diao to let your tournament reach a bigger audience. uh... 33 seconds left to get your submissions in. ChatGPT cook. But, like, I'm just right? I mean, kind of. It just means that it's a lot harder. Because you have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Hit enter on whatever you have. Okay, it's done. It's done. It's done. And all right, I'm putting a marker here. Oops. Okay. Well, this looks like a bot command. Okay. So that's the cutoff. Let's see. Born under a falling Tetramino. Diao was not born in the traditional sense. According to ancient scrolls discovered in the attic of a retired Game Boy factory, Diao descended from the sky during a meteor shower mentioned that consisted not of rocks but flaming L blocks. Witnesses say a perfectly clear Tetris line exploded from the clouds and a baby cradled in a spinning T-block crashed into a barn full of Rubik's Cubes? Why would a barn be full of Rubik's Cubes? Training at the summit of Mount APM. His infamous 2023 duel against an AI trained on every game's played in Japan ended in a draw after both sides reached a tie by executing simultaneous perfect clears 43 times in a row. I mean, well played, ChatGPT, I guess. All right. Should have hired the Chinese. True. How is ChatGPT so in touch low-key? I mean, it was probably prompted. Diao or Ickley was born during a thunderstorm while his mom was speedrunning Sudoku. I'm not gonna lie, I read Sudoku as, like, suicide. Me when I'm brain rotted. Okay. At age 5, he mistook falling blocks for Tetris blocks and began organizing everything obsessively. From cereal boxes to his siblings' tantrums. His lightning fast... Wait, siblings' tantrums? Like, how would you do that? His fans called him the Block Whisperer. Diao, pronounced Isley, was your average gifted student during grade school. Extracurriculars at 8 a.m. every Saturday, national practice test classes right after school. But it all changed when his teacher caught wind of a teacher in the U.S. who had gotten on the local news for showing off one of his... No! That's so funny. I love the reference. Not the Firestorm news broadcast. Okay, Andrew already wins. Andrew already wins off of this. Andrew, rank 1. 1 year, Diao's teacher hosted elective for Tetris content. Diao, interested, joined. He learns the ins and outs of Tetris, and his only aim was to beat his teacher in a fair 1v1 game of Tetris. Then one day, Gestures Cup happened. Andrews is the best, by far. We're going with Andrews. 100% win streak in ranked. When asked about his training, Diao only said, The pieces don't fall. I rise to meet them. Low-key aura. Wait, but like, how are they so in touch? If we didn't mention PCs, we didn't mention fucking showering, we didn't mention AI at all. Like, dude, how is ChatGPT cooking so hard off of just that? He used one of his 1 out of 10 monthly deep research credits. Okay, you know, I know that's wrong because deep research would not be able to give an output in 5 minutes. That shit takes like 10 years. Oh, wait, you actually did? How'd you get an output so fast? Whenever I do that shit, it takes forever. Damn. ChatGPT deep research is like kind of OP. Like it's actually like not bad. I was shocked when I used it at like how not dog shit it was. Damn, you guys are not good prompt engineers, because if I were to give like someone who fucking terminally uses ChatGPT, they'd like type 4 paragraphs into ChatGPT for the prompt. They like spend more time thinking of the prompt than they would have actually just creating it themselves. You think Grok is better than ChatGPT for writing stories? Bro, Grok is so dog shit from everything that I've seen it. Like Grok actually just does not cook on anything. I'm being called up for how I use ChatGPT. Like, dude, I have like here. Actually, let's actually hold on. Can Grok analyze this? Let's see. Wait, despite being the past their prime? Nah, that's crazy. Wait, never mind. Grok is actually goated. Wait, can you see it? Wait, am I blocking it? Oh, I'm blocking it. Fuck. Here, let me pop it out. Or okay, bring it up like that. Wait, they just called a Janma past their prime. That's crazy. Highly competitive field where speed and back-to-back chain strategies dominate. I mean, there's a Reddit source on that. Oh, it's from the discussion thread. Nah, it was too easy for them, man. They just had to scrape this shit. I mean, dude, Grok is like not good though. What if I click Grok on this? Will it be able to figure out what's going on with this picture? Yeah, no, they can't find it. There's no way they can find swamp water in Tetrio. Mechanical heart. Yeah, no, Grok, I'm not a fan of Grok in all of that I've used it. It's, like, not good. Wait! Wait, it actually knows now! Hold on. Oh, it's because there's what's it? Because someone put a comment on here, that's why. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. So, it doesn't know. It's just because someone commented that it, like, has more to go off of. But yeah, it's still saying that this is, like, someone studying, artificial organs and shit. You just need a Dantes Brazil arc Tetrio version. Bro, Dantes, like, that guy is kind of fallen off. Like, whenever I click into his stream, he's always complaining about either viewership being low or League of Legends dying. Like, that guy is kind of cooked. He's gotta find his way back, IMO. Would Grok be able to analyze this fanfiction here? The X post by Garbo_Ken_ shares a Chinese fanfiction featuring a Mechanical Heart Garbo vs. RTXL, a creative story blending gaming lore from the Elder Scrolls legend, where the Mechanical Heart is a powerful artifact constructed... Wait, is this actually a thing? Wait, Elder Scrolls Mechanical Heart. Oh, it actually is a thing. This is my worst nightmare, chat. Oh my. Yeah. Dude, it's like so dark in my room. If I look at my like OBS here, it is like dark. It's fine. Mechanical Heart lore. Dude, I put a, this is in Daily MS Paint way back when I was Heart. Here. I made one biblically accurate Mechanical Heart, and there was a thinking emoji from the fucking Chinese lore guy. I pointed that out already, but I thought it was funny. Alright, wait, let's look at Tetrio lore discussion, and, let's read some of these now, because there's 3 of them right now, I believe. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright, Curry, let's see it. I'm putting in my 5 cents on the implications of the new songs in relation to the tower's history. I'll leave my analysis on its surface level details, as well as my theories on what they might be reflecting lore-wise. I already have all of my thoughts on this fully articulated from listening to the full OST for a full hour every time I commute, but still I want to spend the time actually making these rambles as short as possible, so this will probably take far longer to finish. By the time I send the full thing, the Zenith Tower lore would be already fully known from new content / Garbo casually revealing lore that solves every mystery that people were theory crafting for. Split into multiple parts. Messages in italics are purely speculative. Okay. Let's see it. Part 0, Introduction. The Zenith Tower is the main location... Wait, hold on 1 second. Okay. Zenith Tower is the main location in which Quickplay 2's gameplay takes place in. The floors themselves serve 0 mechanical influence whatsoever in the actual gameplay other than determining players you will come across. The general difficulty of the game itself and the cutoff points for the various mods and achievements available to unlock. Although the floor settings... Okay, but then, like, things are italicized that aren't speculatives. Like, no, they do have nods. That's not a speculation. That's not speculation. This and the extensive soundtrack of the mode is what led to the plenty of people getting interested in the lore of an otherwise abstract game that has no prior storytelling elements for years. Yes, and this is what I want. I've been trying to, yeah, make the game more flavorful to add more lore to it, right? Add more sort of polish and story to it. You gotta have awaiting judgment in the background while reading these. It adds to the experience. I'm good. I'll just no music it. All right. So we go track by track. Watchfly and awaiting judgment. The song that everyone will hear upon opening the game mode for the first time. The song has multiple stems that take place under certain conditions, always seemingly reflecting the viewer's current perspective. So, yep, it has an expert version, it has a regular version, and then it has one where you're like either scrolling through the tower or specifically spectating someone. It'll change based on that. At a surface level analysis, okay, but like, okay, no, this is purely speculative. Okay. I was gonna say, if we're saying like more facts in italics, but yeah, okay. At a surface level analysis, and with consideration that this theme is exactly what it means, being on the perspective of players who are currently spectating, the bass song is simply a reference to the many people currently watching those who climb, and the reverse song being the theme of those who are about to walk through the path of treachery via the reverse cards. On a more long shot, this could also be an allegory to the gods themselves, who once watched over the tower, and seeing how it eventually turned out, now awaits their turn to pass judgment. A popular theory surrounding this specific song is that this is rather a representation of the general public, who are all but simply watching things unfold from what they can see. Interestingly, okay, there's a typo. The only motif of the first 5 floors, only the motif of the first 5 floors are present. That is a sentence. Wait. The motif. Okay, yeah, this is a typo. I'm not reading it wrong. Which is coincidentally the public visible parts of the tower, and the rest is closed off. So yeah, there is a big difference between, and cutoff between what is available to the public and what is closed off, between floor 5 and floor 6. That is something that from the very beginning has had emphasis. So, even like before making the tracks, Ocelot had known that, if that makes any difference in how you evaluate that. Let's see. All right. Part 1, beginner floors. I sort of got it. Oh yeah, they got auto-modded. Okay. So Divine Registration, Infernal Registration, and Desecrated Ruins. So yeah, there's 3. There's normal, expert, and then reversed. So, an officialization of the player's acceptance of the challenge that awaits ahead as they begin their journey, and the true introduction of the motif that we'll commonly hear as they climb the tower. So, an officialization of the player's acceptance of the challenge that awaits ahead of them. This is actually very interesting that you word it that way. Because it is alluding to something more than just going into climb, rather than like being an officialization. Yeah, it's interesting that you take that from Divine Registration. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but that stuck out to me here. The story begins here, but there's not quite a lot to go off of from for now, other than to start climbing. So the song takes a slightly harsher tone with the expert, and yeah, it's easily shaken off as nothing more than a simple challenge, but it takes a far darker tone once a reverse mod takes place. Judging by the fact that it's much more there's much more complete version of Watchful Eye and Awaiting Judgment, minus the other floor motifs, and the fact that opening quick play leads you straight to the side of the first floor, it's easy to assume that the first floor puts you just slightly above those who are simply spectating. That's an interesting interpretation of it too, because being above or below people spectating is I would have never thought of it like that, is how I'd put it. What's interesting though is the reverse song being titled Desecrated Ruins. This is not just a simple entrance floor, and the player is shown the first direct signs of an underlying issues within the tower if the reverse spectation song hasn't implied it yet. This will be a recurring theme in all subsequent reverse song titles. Yep, so that's correct. And yeah, there's more to go into with the title Desecrated Ruins. However, there may not be enough to go off of. There's a lot of different things that can be inferred from that title. So the Age of Vanity. How strange that a supposedly welcoming floor still requires you to fight your way through it, but that's not the point. Okay. Rather, the complete shift from the temple-esque scenery of the first floor to the completely modern architecture of the Zenith Hotel sets the expectation that the player might have for the next floors. Okay. Initially, there isn't much to go off of lore-wise other than questioning the sudden shift in locations, but the implication of the reverse song's title implies that the tower is undergoing a cultural shift, possibly the opposite of what the place used to represent. For all that everyone knows, the hotel is kind of just there, but for those who have spent multiple lifetimes passing by the place, one may begin to ask, what the hell is a luxury hotel doing right on top of the holy grounds? And let's see. And empty prayer is a rigged game. Let's go gambling. Also, yes, this is a good analysis here. I like this. Let's go gambling. A phrase that one might commonly hear within these halls of chips and cards. The theme of accommodation continues and will keep going for the next few floors, and quite frankly, there's nothing really notable about these places themselves, nor their purpose in terms of the overarching story, other than the mere existence within the tower. This is, like, just very much not true. I'll leave it at that. I will not say anything more. Despite this, I think there's a really interesting, this is a really interesting floor nonetheless. Every floor has its vice, and while the later floors will prove themselves to be much more, the casino in particular is the epitome of indulgence and unfairness, of pointless joys and hopeless dreams. In the eyes of someone who has trashed through countless slot machines and playing tables, going through a much more extreme game of their own, one begins to see the rigged system within this place designed to reap countless souls, diluted with the idea of a big payout that's just within reach. Imagine being a god and hearing all the prayers and the prayers resonating in this place. Just to hear some guy holler at the rolling contraption that has just ruined their future. This doesn't really have, nothing to do with the lore right now. I just think it's funny. You'd be surprised. I will react with the fire emoji on this one though. This is good. So, yeah. In general, I'll give a hint. I'll give a hint as for the casino floor. You got prayers, and randomness is another very big thing. Yeah, prayers and randomness are two things that you should pay attention to when trying to analyze the existence of floor 3. Is what I would say to that. But I like those. I'm looking forward to the future ones, to future entries on that. I think it's cool. All right. Let's see. I think floor 7 is about the circle of life. Obviously. Wiley's just gonna drop that and then not elaborate. Alright, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go in just a second, but yeah, let's see. Wait, Garbo, do you think it's possible for Data to use a single set in grands? Last tourney, him versus Westell was not close at all. I mean, in like true grand finals, the bracket reset was the last one, like before bracket reset, did look not bad, but like Westell or Diao locked in and it was like not even close. So I don't know, man. It's kind of cooked. We'll have to see. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you guys next week. Next week I'll probably have something prepared. Instead, because I've cleared up my Garbo React Please queue. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Later.